Welcome back, PokemonKing.com fans. I am Howie with PokemonKing.com, and this is a continuation of our Monotype battle series. This one is going to be a Mono Water type team that I put together. And now, just once again, to kind of explain how I put these teams together, I'm not going to do a full-on team building video for these, but I kind of just picked Pokemon that I liked and tried to not put too many overused Pokemon on the team. So for example, this team, Kingdra, I believe, is the only overused Pokemon, and the rest see considerable less use. Anyway, going into my opponent's team as an overview, it looks like he has no electric types and no grass types, which is great news for our team because we're afraid of all of those. Deontay shouldn't be a problem, and neither should the Firefox Pokemon. I can't think of its name right now. The Fire-type Pokemon will not be a problem. The fast threats, Lucario and Azelf, could be an issue because my team is generally slow, and Azelf typically rocks either Grass Knot and or Thunderbolt. So one way or another, the Azelf will likely be a problem for us. Also, close combats from Lucario will be an issue because we don't have anything that can resist a fighting type attack. So every time Lucario comes out, we're probably going to have to lose a Pokemon the way I see it. But hopefully we'll be able to revenge kill him fast enough. I'm going to open with Barbicle because that is my Stealth Rocks user and dedicated lead on this team. And we'll see what my opponent opens up with himself. Be any number of things. Possibly the Azelf would be my best guess if I had a guess to make. But it really could be anything. The idea of this team, by the way, is to survive long enough and wear down my opponent's team long enough with some of my more stable Pokemon like Kingdra and Lantern. And then at that point, hopefully we'll be able to use Huntail to set up a Shell Smash. And then if we think an electric type move is coming, we'll pass that off to Ludicolo. And if we think if we think an electric type attack is coming, we're going to pass off to Seaking, which has Lightning Rod. And if we think that a grass type attack is going to come through, we'll go into Ludicolo. Anyway, we do see the Azelf comes out. Could be a taunt, but there's really no risk to going for Stealth Rock right now, so we're going to go for Stealth Rock and hope he attacks right away. See that we outspeed the Azelf, unless he used a reduced priority move. That's okay. So we use Future Sight. Maybe Future Sight has reduced priority. Otherwise, I'm not entirely sure. Otherwise. Regardless, so we have to watch out for Future Sight in 3 attacks. Luckily, we'll be in for at least 2 with Barbarical. We'll withdraw the Azelf. And go out into something. It's going to be the Lucario, which we're going to catch with a Stone Edge. Not going to do very much damage to the Lucario because it is resisted, even though this is a stab move and Lucario's defenses are bad. That, as you can see, only did less than 1/4 of his damage. So now we have some options. Either he's going to try to set up, and that's going to be a problem, or he's going to attack us, and that's also going to be a problem. I'm just going to go for Endeavor right now, hoping that he attacks us. We'll go down to 1 hit point with the Focus Sash, and from there we can probably take him out. If he does try to set up, we could be in a problem. We could be in a big... Okay, so he doesn't. He just goes straight away for the close combat. So not bad. We do go down to 1. However, we will get the Endeavor off because we have the Focus Sash, which of course is great on leads. If you don't use Focus Sash on leads, it's a good idea because you know you're going to come in at 100% health, and you know you'll be able to survive at least 1 attack, even if your opponent has the potential to 1-hit KO you. We do take the Future Sight attack after the fact, but that's fine because basically what that is it just kind of confirms what was going to happen next turn anyway. I don't think that the Lucario has the capacity to 1-hit KO Kingdra. So we're going to come out with Kingdra to polish him off. Everything else that I could bring out, he would outspeed and would either be able to 1-hit KO or come very close to doing so. We have Hidden Power, Draco Meteor, and Hydro Pump. I'm just going to go for the Hidden Power because it's 100% accurate and I cannot risk missing. The close combat comes through and we live on 4. So surprise, surprise, it did way more damage than I thought it would. However, we got very lucky there living with 4 hit points, and we're going to be able to take out the Mega Lucario with the Hidden Power, which I believe is Fire, as it does show super effective. And odds are he's going to bring in something that can revenge kill. And because we're a Monotype team, it reduces our opportunities to switch out. Now, he did use Future Sight, and we outsped with a Barbarical earlier, so either this is a very badly IV a very bad IV is Elf with like a reduced nature, or Future Sight is reduced priority. Either way, we don't have a good switch in, so we're going to just stay in and go for the Draco Meteor, which of course is our highest damage output attack. We do outspeed luckily, so we're going to get some good damage off on the Azelf if we don't KO. If we don't KO, and we do not barely, the Azelf lives with a little bit. However, this is good because we see we do outspeed the Azelf with not much, so we can come in and revenge kill with something or another. The question is, what is the another? Probably the Lantern, because Lantern has the best special bulk. And because of that, I am just going to bring out the Lantern, and we're just going to go for the Volt Switch to either bring in our Gorobus. Okay, so the Future Sight comes through, so this is going to be a problem, actually. Future Sight is a little bit irritating for this region because it makes it a lot harder to set up a sweep. It's one thing having to switch into an attack. It's another thing having to switch into an attack and then also take a Future Sight attack on top of that. I guess at this point the best thing I can do is go into Ludicolo because it's our best bet to do some good mid-game damage, and we might be able to set up a Rain Dance. We also have taken out Lucario and Azelf, which we identified as the two biggest threats on my opponent's team, so we do have a good opportunity here, I think, as long as the Gardevoir can't do anything really crazy like sweep through our team. Which I don't think he will, because I don't think he has an attack that is strong enough to take out Ludicolo. And after we set up Rain Dance, we do have the ability Swift Swim. We do see we outsped the Gardevoir anyway, but now we know for a fact that our Ludicolo and our Thunderbolt comes through for neutral damage. We do know now that our Ludicolo, as long as the rain is up, and our Sea King will outspeed this Gardevoir. We will go for the Hydro Pump, which is our highest damage output attack, and it gets stab and it is in the rain, so that is going to do a lot more damage than it normally would do, and in fact is going to be able to take out the Gardevoir in one hit. So we're in good shape now. As I reveal the Life Orb, a lot of people don't like to use. We do take Future Sight attack, and that actually does a lot of damage. So Future Sight was a little bit more irritating than I thought it might be, considering it's not a main line, it's not a move that's used a lot in competitive battling. However, it did work out well for my opponent and presented a bit of an issue for us. The Samurott comes out, and typically when a Samurott comes out in this situation, it is going to be tempted to go for an Aqua Jet, perhaps. But we do resist that 4 times, so there's a possibility that we will survive, and if we do, we'll get off a Giga Drain. Does not show the Aqua Jet, so we are going to recover almost all of our health back. And of course that happens before Life Orb engages, so we don't have to worry about the Life Orb damage coming through until we're in a safe green health range. We do take out the Samurott as well. And now we might actually be able to finish this thing with the Ludicolo. Deontay does come out, which of course is a Rock-type Pokemon in addition to being Fairy-type. And we're going to be able to lay down a Hydro Pump for stab super effective damage. If we don't miss. That is the operative word. We do not, and of course it's going to take out the Deontay from where he's at with the super effective damage, plus being boosted by the rain. Ludicolo, as you can see, although it is a lower tier Pokemon, can, with the proper support, namely Rain Boost from the Swift Swim and Rain Dance, it can do a lot of damage and it can outspeed a lot of things, so it's a really good mid to late game sweeper option. My opponent does forfeit the match, so that is it for this Monotype battle. That one was a little bit short, unfortunately. We might do another Water type battle in the future. However, that'll be it for now. So go ahead, if you liked the video, actually like the video if you liked it in your head, put down the like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Watch for all the giveaways I do. You can see all the social media in the video description as well as in the video frame just below my face right down there. So if you wouldn't mind following all of that, we give away stuff to our followers. Also check out PokemonKing.com. Check out our awesome merchandise there, including our fully loaded games. You'll want to check out the website, PokemonKing.com, to see what that's about. Until next time, my name is Howie, and we hope to see you for the next edition of our Monotype Battle Series. Thanks again.